And we're live. See if anybody has joined us yet. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, they've moved things. Oh, no, there we go. All right. Live chat's going. Let me make sure that this is put places. Hello, Emily. What's going on? Hold on. Just want to post this in places. Hello, Rose. Hello, Amy. Annie. That's how I say your name. Hello, Chris. Give me a second while I just do the normal beginning of stream sharing to places. Also, I apologize if you hear a vacuum in the background. My dad did not know I was going to live stream, and so he started vacuuming. So I can't blame anybody but myself. We are live. Okay. Okay. Hello everybody. Okay, so I apologize in advance if I look super tired or like less animated than usual. To be totally honest, I've had a headache all day long, and so I've spent a lot of today just in bed trying to get rid of it. It's not terrible, but it's just enough there to make like me seem tired and be tired. So I apologize if I'm a little bit more tired, but I was hoping that this live stream would pick everybody else up. Hello everybody, greetings. Oh, I'm glad that you like the shirt. Thank you. It's actually for the Vlogbrothers 100 Days project. It says 100 days on the back of it. If you're not following their like 100 days project, it's very cool. They're basically it's John Green and his best friend Chris are both trying to work out for 100 days and pretty much like change their workout lives, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool experience to watch overall. But yeah, hello everybody. Hello. I'm very happy to talk to all of you. Like I said, I've had a headache all day, which is very annoying. However, I felt like getting on here and talking to you guys about some stuff, especially considering there have not been a lot of videos, would be a good time. Get back on the weekend live stream train. I think it's the allergies, guys. I think it's been a bad. I mean, here in New York, it has been the last couple days. It has been 60 and 70 degrees, which is like I'm not complaining about, but it's throwing my allergies into full like what's going on mode. Okay, so I figured today I ordered from this company a little while back. They're a pin and patch company. It's called Sugar Bones. You're going to see next week on my channel a review of Sugar Bones pin and patches, because I'm going to actually put all the pins and patches on a jacket. So I'm going to review them and then like accessorize a jacket. And so they send though, this girl sends with all of her packages little mini coloring books. And so in the mini coloring books, they have like all of these just ridiculous things like Mermaid Lagoon, and it's Pretty Mermaid, and what's it called? A girl coming out of an ice cream, and pretty much all these like kind of like sexy but also I could kill you images, which I enjoy. There's like a little deviled chick and all this stuff. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, hello, Christy Lynn. Everyone wish Christy Lynn luck on her cosplay crunch, because I know she's been working on cosplay crunch all day and I love her. So I figured we would color something in today. I feel bad that I'm not more animated. But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. And my voice is still not 100% back. So, how's everybody else doing? Apparently I've had pregnancy brain all month and was going to make sure. Yes, yeah, that's totally fine. You can do that, or you can do it, yeah, for the first week of what the hell month are we going into? March. Yeah, you can totally do that, Emily. I figured that was actually was going to happen. I'm glad that you mentioned it, because I was going to mention in the stream too. All the stuff. Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. So I figure this seems like a cool one to color in. So we're going to do that. How have you guys been? Do you guys have any questions? Whatever. I'll probably just ramble as I normally do. I had a great time at KatsuCon. There were some little stressful elements to it, but for the most part, oh, I just remembered this will probably bleed through. Yes, it will. So we are going to tear this page out. Forgot that that's the downside to using these markers, is that if unless it's really thick pages, they bleed through. So tearing her out. Boom. Okay. But I had a really good time at KatsuCon. Like I said, there were like some little minor issues, but nothing major, which is good. And none of them had to do with like my cosplay, which was good. All the things. Woo. I've been loving seeing your guys' response to the Warrior Dorothy cosplay. I love it, and I'm so glad that everyone else has been loving it as well, because it's just nice when it works out that way. But it's been a fun time with that. It's so funny. I had to run to my drugstore last night, and this guy that I went to high school with works there, and I see him all the time. Super nice guy. And what's it called? I was telling him about how I'd lost my voice because I'd been at a convention, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I saw that." He goes, "That cosplay you did, I think it was a Dorothy from Wizard of Oz, is my favorite one that you've posted so far." And that made me so happy. It's like casual people that like don't like specifically know me really well, like that when those sorts of people reach out to me about liking my cosplays, that's when it's like I feel like I know I've done really well. So oh, I'm so glad that you watched Sherlock and that you're obsessed. Me too. I'm so glad to hear that. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Crazy story I thought you'd like. I work at a ticketing call center, and I spoke to one of the writers, showrunners of Gossip Girl. I couldn't help him and felt bad. That's crazy. Oh, that makes me freak out for you, girl. That's so funny. One of the showrunners, one of the writers actually follows our podcast, XOXO Pod, on Twitter, which is super nice. I don't know if he actually listens to any of the episodes. He hasn't reached out otherwise, but he'll like some tweets from time to time, and I'm like, hi, hello. Oh no, I'm going to miss this. I'm at someone's house. Oh, that's okay. I do it every weekend. You're fine. And if you want other exclusive podcasts, live streams, you can become one of my patrons. Just so all of you know, I do that as well. I actually have to schedule this month's patron only live stream. But that's one of my favorite perks on the Patreon as well. So if you ever want more live streams, that's a thing, or not. Otherwise, you'll catch it next week. Don't worry about it. I'm not upset about it. I mean, like, I'll miss you, but you know, you do you. Warrior Dorothy, oh my God, still freaking out about it. Honestly, guys, this is another thing. If Christy Lynn, I vividly, so here's like a little shout out to Christy Lynn, because I always give her all the love that I possibly can in all my heart, because she is the nicest human I've ever met. And I stand by that fact. Like one of my like moments in my brain of when I was like, I felt really good about a cosplay was I remember when we went to another anime con together in Rhode Island, and I was wearing my Snow White cosplay. She literally said to me, I was talking about how I made it, and she literally said to me, "Wait, you made it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she goes, "I thought you bought that." And that for me was like the biggest moment, because Christy Lynn is amazing in everything that she does, and like is one of my cosplay idols. So like literally whenever like Christy Lynn says things like that, it makes my heart soar. And yesterday she went out of her way to text me about the Warrior Dorothy thing, and it made my life. She's amazing. Christy Lynn, I love you so much. I miss you. Can we hang out soon? Me, you, Danny, let's hang out, or just me and you. That's who, because Danny's not watching this live stream, so he doesn't have to know. He doesn't have to know. But I love her. Go and follow her, Miss Lady Crossplay, on La Facebooks, La Instagrams, La Places. Oh, I'm gonna start putting the ones that are not working aside, so I can try the thing where I soak them in water, like some of you recommended. Because I have to do that. But I love her so much. let's see. Oh yeah, everyone ask about the Sherlock. How she's feeling about Sherlock. I love Moriarty played by Andrew Scott. He's an unbelievable actor. So many. It's so true. He's such a crazy good actor. Moriarty is probably my favorite character as well. Besides Irene, I love Irene. But like Moriarty is one of my favorite villains probably that I've ever seen in anything ever. He's so brilliant. Is it Josh Safran? It might be, actually. It's funny that you say that because it might be. Oh God, things are dropping things, guys. I'm a wreck today. I'm a wreck. That's why I'm wearing my fucking Majestic shirt because I want y'all to know. It might be him. I'll have to get back to you on that. But actually, I don't know if I should say this, but Amanda and I were just talking about the podcast yesterday because there is an opportunity that may have arisen, that could be very cool. That's all I'll say about that. But it would be a very exciting milestone for the podcast. So exciting things. Girl, you gotta listen to Hamilton. I know. I'll listen to it like months from now. This is why I can't listen to Hamilton. There's too much hype. There's too much Hamilton hype. I mean, I get it and I understand, but yeah, see, Kristen, we don't need to tell Danny. How's book club stuff going? Good. This Wednesday, I filmed it yesterday. So this Wednesday, the Science Harry Potter is going to go up. And then what I'm aiming to do is hopefully not this next Friday, but the Friday after. So the second week of March, I think, is when I will do the Ready Player One review. So I know that that's going to be a short time to expect people to read the book. But my hope is that I'll do like kind of a spoiler-free thing, then continue on. So that it gets people amped at least about reading the book, because I do want to get caught up on that. I was just thinking about it this morning. So that's that's the lowdown for the book club. February was such a month. I can't believe that it is the 25th of February already. Oh my God. This is the problem. I love going to conventions, but the problem with going to conventions is that a lot of the time that whenever a convention is, if a convention isn't at like the beginning of a month, the entire month seems to just get consumed by the convention. Like the fact that this convention was on the 16th, right in the middle of the month, meant that the entire beginning of February was me getting ready for the convention, and like now the final moments after the convention of the month, I'm just like recovering. It's difficult. It's a little bit difficult. But we're getting back into it. And also that's why I'm like gonna try and plan out my cons a lot more smart this year. And like Katsucon I had planned for a year. So really there is no excuse. And to be fair, I actually did a really good job at working on Warrior Dorothy pretty consistently throughout January into February. It was just the problem was that like the painting stuff took a long time. It hit at the wrong moment because I had to be plasti dipping using this rubber sealant the day that it snowed here, where it was like literally it was snowing and then raining, and so I couldn't do it on the snow day, and then on the weekend when I was going to do it, it was raining, and so it was just like that there were things out of my control that made it a little bit more rushed. But to be fair, I didn't have to do anything in my hotel room to work on my cosplay, so we were good. Let's see. Hold on, I'm catching up. I kind of feel like I have a fever, guys, a little bit. Now I'm a little worried because one of my coworkers literally had a baby yesterday. So my work is going to be a lot more tight to have to take off. I feel like a little bit like I have a fever. We're just moving on. We're just moving forward. Magnuson makes my stomach turn. Yeah, no, and Rose is right too. Yeah, Magnuson was awful, but a really good awful. In that, like, he was such a good contrast to Moriarty, because Moriarty was the villain that like he was like kind of the sexy villain, you know, like literally that's how they played him, was like he was the villain that you like absolutely loved to hate. And Magnuson, you're just so disgusted by. You want him to go as fast as he can. And I thought that was a really good contrast to Moriarty, because like it's really hard to switch gears with villains, and they did a good job with that, I think. I can understand the Hamilton hype thing. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's my whole thing. I can't listen to it right now. It's too overhyped for me. I talk about this, I feel like, every single weekend on the live stream. I love Lin-Manuel Miranda. In the Heights is one of my favorite musicals, so I'm sure I will love Hamilton, but the hype right now is just, it honestly is too much. It's too much. And I'm sure that I will be super hyped about it when I listen to it, but like I need it to just die down a little bit. Because right now it's just Hamilton, 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 like in my face, and I'm just a little tired of it, right now. But with that said, he's a genius. He's a genius. And I'm so glad. I am, while the hype is bothersome a little bit, as with anything that gets too much hype, um, I'm really glad that he's brought theater back into the spotlight. So that's great. That's an amazing thing. Now they just need to lower the prices of Broadway shows because that has gotten out of control. Let's see. I need to schedule a day or two before I rewatch Sherlock, to rewatch Sherlock before I watch the last episode. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea to do. Where do you get your cosplay wigs? The Warrior Dorothy wig was great. I need one for my Sleeping Beauty cosplay, but I have a big head and a lot of hair, so it's difficult. Girl, I understand. I have a lot of hair, even though my hair is short now. What people don't realize, Christy Lynn will back me up on this, I got a lot of hair, though. Like, my hair is so thick. It's really, really thick. So I totally understand that. But sorry, I lost my train of thought for a moment. I get my cosplay wigs from a couple different places. The Warrior Dorothy wig I got from Rockstar Wigs, which is definitely like it was like, I believe, a $55 wig, I think, which, isn't inexpensive. But I will say it's so funny because I tried on the Warrior Dorothy wig. I waited. I was so convinced that it'd be fine that I waited until the night before I left to try it on real quick. And when I tried it on, I hated it. When I tried it on, I was really concerned that it was way too curly and that I wasn't going to be able to style it and that it was going to look really awful. Because it like, to me, it made me look really, really young. And it made when I first tried it on, I felt like it made me look really young and I was really unhappy in it. But I said to myself, okay, we will style this the day of. If we end up not doing the hair down, because I originally, when I designed Warrior Dorothy, wanted her to be in the braids. Then I thought about it more and I was like, you know what? Actually, I feel like what's more of a warrior look is kind of like the big hair or whatever. And so then I was thinking her after Emerald City hair. And then, when I've tried the wig on, I pretty much said to myself, I was like, okay, our last resort will be that we do the braids, and the braids, they'll just be longer than they're supposed to be. But we'll just do the braids. And then what's so weird is the day of, when I tried on the wig, everyone in my room's reaction to the wig was like, oh my God, that's stunning. And like, I even then felt okay in it. Like, I looked in the mirror, I was like, this looks better than I thought it would. And everybody in my room reacted like it was the best thing they'd ever seen. And so it's so weird how sometimes like your original perception of something just ends up being totally different. Anyway, that was a long rant, but I thought it was really interesting because I truly was very concerned about this wig when I originally tried it on. But I was out of time and I was like, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So Rockstar Wigs. Rockstar Wigs is a really good place. I like their wigs. They're really high quality. For the same price as Arda, because they're pretty much priced the same as Arda wigs are. I happen to like them a little bit better. They're a little bit less generic than Arda sometimes is now. But with that said, they don't have as wide a variety as Arda does. For a lot of, Arda is, I think, a much better anime wig shop, whereas Rockstar is if you're looking for like a more natural looking wig, Rockstar is a really good place. Wig is Fashion is also another one. They are also pricier. They can sometimes be even pricier than Rockstar. But Wig is Fashion is a really good one. I used Epic Cosplay Wigs for the first time for New York Comic Con, and they were really great. So to list them all one more time, the places that I've pretty much, and I've also gotten wigs off of eBay, but regardless, the wigs definitely that I have the places where I have bought wigs from and rebought wigs from is Rockstar Wigs, Wig is Fashion, Arda, and Epic Cosplay Wigs, because I will buy from them again. And then, honestly, my Spider-Gwen wig is from eBay. My Gwenpool wig that I then dyed the ends of it pink, from eBay. So it really depends. Like the Warrior Dorothy one, I needed a very specific look, and I wanted that one I knew had to be curly, and I'm way less inclined to buy a cheaper curly wig because I think it's much easier for those to look bad, just look bad, not last. So that's my rant on wigs. Thank you all for the Dorothy wig love, etc. I love that you're all telling what time it must be. My time here is 4:30. It's almost 4:30 for me, Eastern Standard Time. Because of the hype, I did not actually enjoy Frozen. I have a feeling I won't like La La Land. You know, it's funny because I'm glad that I saw Frozen before the hype got so enormous, because I think it would have also hindered my experience. La La Land I've yet to see, and it's so interesting because La La Land, though, I've heard actually mixed reviews from quite a lot of people. And what's interesting is I've heard mixed reviews even within like my actor community friends, because like I know that what the plot of La La Land is, and so some of them I think felt like it was too close to home, and some of them loved it. So I don't know. I haven't seen it yet, but I love Emma Stone. I love Emma Stone, so I will see it. I'm not against seeing it, but it's true that has been majorly hyped. I was at Walmart and saw Serenity for $3. Yes, do it. That's a great deal. How do you store your wigs? Do you have a bunch of mannequin heads somewhere? It's funny because I'm actually, right after we get off of this call, I'm going to try, because I'm going to try not to go back to my bed. I'm going to try and keep moving to hopefully alleviate the headache that I have. What's it called? I am reorganizing all my cosplay stuff because I asked the same question of some of my friends. I don't store my wigs in the best way. I keep a lot of them in their bags, but I try to, like, keep them, put them in the bags nicely. The ideal thing that you should do is keep them, on a mannequin head. Keep them on the styrofoam mannequin heads. I just don't have the space for that. That's the problem. I don't have the space for that right now, so I'm trying to figure it out, but reorganizing. Bless you for all that info. I can ramble. We all know this. I can ramble like no other. Which is so funny because my voice has just been so bad all week. I don't remember what my real voice sounds like anymore. I don't. It's gone. The real question is, guys, why do my lips always look so chapped on these streams? Oh my God, they don't look that chapped in real life right now. It's making me nervous. It's making me real nervous. Okay, I've barely done any coloring at all. But yeah, I would like for those of you that don't know, I would really like to start a cosplay series called Caffeinated Cosplay. I'm just trying to fund it a little bit more right now because it is even harder than I anticipated to film all by myself. Really difficult to film all by myself. And so it's what's it called? I'm trying to get it a little bit more funded, so that I can just like either hire somebody, like ask one of my friends and pay them for their time to record me, people that obviously like work in film, or what's it called? Or buy some necessary equipment that would really help me out, and like not having to move the camera so much, do all this other stuff. That sounds all, I feel like, really petty, but it's really, it is not. I tried so hard to record as much as the Warrior Dorothy as I could, and I did really well in the beginning. And then as things get busier, it just ends up being really difficult to maintain. And so I'd really like to do that, though, because you guys ask me cosplay questions all the time, and I have cosplay questions all the time. I watch so many videos on cosplay, Like it's crazy. I really do. I almost just used this. I'm glad I didn't. I thought it looked green from here. I'm losing my eyesight now too, guys. It's happening. Let me see. Well, you did just get back from a concert. Your voice is allowed to be somewhat gone. Exactly. I mean, it literally, I've never had lost my voice entirely, like completely until Monday. Monday, I lost my voice completely. It didn't come back until around 5, which Kristen can vouch for me because I sent her all these voice messages that were all really strained. I called them raspy rants. And yeah, it was like, it was bad. I completely lost my voice for many, many hours. And it's never happened that bad to me before. But it definitely happened. And I don't know why this time around it really did. I wouldn't have pegged this one for the one where I'd lose my voice. I would have pegged like a New York Comic-Con, which is way louder and more chaotic and stressful. And I hydrated so well at this con. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus on. Nope, we outside of lines. Okay, great. Cool. So you guys can see what I've done so far. Not much. Just that. Just that. Okay, let's see. How was your Valentine's Day? Hashtag mystery man. It was great. It was really, really good. It was very low key because I was right in the middle of the Katsucon stuff, and he knows that, so like he was great about it. But we basically just hung out. We watched something. I can't remember what we watched. What did we watch? It was very low key. We watched Netflix, I think. Pretty sure we watched something on Netflix. But the nice thing is that like I knew what he was getting me for Valentine's Day. I didn't know exactly, but I knew like pretty much he found this shop on Instagram called Secret Wood. They actually got featured by BuzzFeed like a year and a half ago. And they're this amazing company that makes these wooden rings that then they use resin on the top to create little landscapes in the rings. So you can buy literally like rings that look like they have the Aurora Borealis in there and all this crazy stuff. And so he really loved this one and I loved it too. And it glows in the dark. So I'm gonna have to wear it in the daylight so it'll glow in the dark. But he got me this beautiful ring that they send to you in this box, no joke. And then you open it up, it's filled with moss and the ring is in there. It's not an engagement ring, so none of you freak out. I can't believe I'm that old that I have to clarify that. I'm just going to say it to cover my bases. And then in there is a real flower. It's not focusing well, but in there, this is not showing how beautiful it is. There's a real flower in there. And it ends up looking like this whole landscape and it's amazing. The more you stare at it, the more you notice in it. It also smells like mint. Just as a side note, I think they like spray something on it so that it smells better because what's it called, because of the resin doesn't smell that great. But I love it and I'm very, very pumped about it. So he definitely did well. It's gorgeous. Check out Secret Wood. And they were so nice. I posted a picture of it on Instagram, like on my Instagram story, and they messaged me. They were like, "We love that picture." I was like, "Thanks. You make great things." So check out their Instagram, Secret Wood. They're awesome. And he's already said like he wants to buy more of them in the future. So it might just become a little thing, which is nice. Have you seen Riverdale? No, I've not watched Riverdale yet. I've not. It's because I've been in Katsucon craziness. Katsucon craziness. But I will watch it. I lost my voice on the way to Leaky once because of singing on the car. I know that is true. I actually think that probably part of what contributed to it was on the entire way there, I was talking to my friend Tom for 5 hours in the car, you know? That all adds up because I usually am not speaking that much like for that long of extended periods of time. None of that made sense. But yeah, but Tom is worth a trillion words, so I'm happy talking to him. Yes, I love Psych. I love Psych so much. Psych is a great show. Emily and I were just talking about Psych, I think, on our last Patreon call, I think. That's, whoop. Hold on 1 second. I'm not going to show you guys the name, but the boyfriend is calling. So hold on 1 second for me. Hello? Oh, nope, it's connecting. It's connecting. How dare he call me and then put me on connection. All right. I ain't got time for this, boy. I'm on a live stream. I did not miss a call from that person. Let's see. That's okay. Sorry, I'm catching up now. Now I'm all distracted. Now I'm all flustered, guys. Procrastinating on my homework for tomorrow. Oh, I don't want to promote your procrastination, but I like the way you're doing it. I think I have those same markers. I like them. I don't love them, but I like them. I can't binge watch shows with story. I need time for the story to settle. That's interesting. That's an interesting concept because I can binge watch pretty much anything. But I do feel like you're probably doing it the right way of like letting it settle is probably the better way. Because it actually allows the story to like hit you and like for you to actually like react to it, you know? Let's see. Don't feel well. Don't feel well, guys. Let me see. But this is the most productive thing that I've done all day. It's not true. I moved my laundry earlier. And I was so proud of myself. I folded it as I what's it called? Was taking it out of the dryer. This is clearly I'm not myself. I'm very clearly not myself on the stream. I apologize if I seem like dazed and confused. Because I'm just like not feeling myself. Okay. All right. I've given our mermaid a little purple tail. It looks blue. This always looks blue when I show it to you guys on here, but it's purple. I promise. I'll take a picture afterwards to prove it to you. But I forgot that like her tail goes on. Oh. Oh, thank you about the pajama pants. Yes, they've got polar bears on them. Now that Katsucon is over, any projects you can tell us about? The next I don't really have any more cons or anything planned out, which is nice. Honestly, it is nice for now. But the next project, oh, I fucked up this tail, guys. I can't be trusted in coloring. I've messed it up. Oh, that's all right. Well, we'll live. What was I saying? Projects. I am definitely working though. How does her tail go over there? Now I'm so confused. Hold on. This tail is very confusing to me. Okay, we're just gonna make this one large blob, and that's her tail. Sorry, girl. You got some curves. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. I am working on my Sailor Mars for my one of the cosplay group that I am a part of called the Moon Menagerie. I am working on my Sailor Mars because I'm their official Sailor Mars, which is very, very exciting. So in March, I'm going to be trying to work on that. There's no real due date, quote unquote, for that. But if if the girls are going to a convention, I want to have that like ready as soon as possible. So like if there's a last minute like, oh, we can all go to this together, that I have it done. So the nice thing about that is it's going to be definitely way less stress because there is no due date. So I can kind of take it at my own pace and just have fun with it, which is how Warrior Dorothy started out. But I mean, there always was a due date for her. It was always Katsucon, but I did a good job in the beginning of really like time managing that. So yeah. Oh, I just realized what this was. Okay. Sorry. I just put some dots together in my brain. I was tagged in a post. What the hell post was I tagged in? My attention span is nothing today, guys. I appreciate the 13 of you that are watching right now, because, oh God. Oh, I just switched up the coloring for this. That's all right. Fuck it, I say. Oh, okay. My good friend Lex of not Helium Photography anymore. She changed her name to Adam Cat Photography. She is doing a shoot that I actually inspired tomorrow, which is very exciting. She's doing kind of a Rosie the Riveter inspired shoot, which she got the idea from a picture she took of me that I did an edit on, which was basically this Wonder Woman sort of, the bombshell Wonder Woman has a does this pose where it's kind of like the she can do it sort of deal, the we can do it. And so my friend Lex saw that and she was like, I should offer that as like a one-off shoot thing and give some money to women's organizations. And so that is what she's doing, which is so awesome. So she used me in the little poster and I just got tagged in one of the little posters, which is super nice. So if any of you are in the New Jersey area, that's the thing that's happening tomorrow. You should check it out. It's like 20 bucks. It's a nice thing to do. Okay, this is where we're at now. There we go. See how I messed up here? I don't know where some of these lines were going. Oh, yeah, no, but I see where they were going now. Now I realize in reviewing from a while back, that this is clearly more of the banner going down. I'm drunk, guys. What can I say? What can I say? Kidding. Yeah, what fun is coloring if you ever stay in the lines? It's true. Are you going to be posting Maddening Mondays this week? Yes, there will be a sit-down Sunday tomorrow. Maddening Mondays. I am determined next week. That's my whole thing. The next big project that I'm working on is just getting on a normal video schedule again. I feel all thrown off when I'm not on a normal video schedule with you guys. I feel better when I'm putting out constant content. Or not constant contact, but, constantly sticking to what I've, promised to you guys and myself. So my next big project is just like, I'm kind of I'm always revamping the channel in certain ways because I'm always trying to make it new. But what I am doing is my good friend Molly, who I got to see at KatsuCon this past weekend. I wish we had taken a picture like together. She wanted to do a photo shoot. I wish we had just taken a selfie together. Molly and I went to college together, and she's such a lovely, lovely person. Please go and check her out. You know what? I'm gonna put a link right now to her Facebook page in the comments. Hold on, Molly Snow. Where's her professional page? Give me a second. Molly, you know what? I'm gonna just send you to her Patreon. I'm gonna send you to her Patreon. Molly is an amazing person. She's an amazing graphic designer, filmmaker, everything, photographer, awesome human. And she is working on, I've mentioned to you guys, my new intro, which is very, very exciting. And so in March, I'm going to be rolling out a new intro. I'm going to be rolling out just a short new outro, which unfortunately, I'm going to incorporate the Luke Smug in it very casually. But like, it's not going to be the blatant Luke Smug. I'm going to have to make it a little bit more low key because now that Gilmore is back, and who knows if we're getting more of it, I'm very worried that they're going to come for me. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Give me a second. I just posted in the chat. That is Molly's Patreon page. Even if you just go and check her out and like go follow her socials, that would mean so much to me because she's so amazing. She's such a great person and she's very talented and just so cool. She took a lot of awesome cosplay pictures of people at KatsuCon this past weekend. But in conclusion, she's making me a new intro. I'm working on just getting the channel to look like new era. I feel like recently we've switched up the content in the last year of doing the sit down Sundays, which I love. We've just revamped Maddening Mondays. I feel like we've gotten some new stuff going on. And so I just need some new stuff to match that. So we're working on stuff. And that's when next month I would really like to get some new merch out to you guys. I'm really working hard on that. There might be some merch with Max on it. Take that and run. So if any of you want some merch with either a illustrated Max on it or a real Max on it, that could be a thing. So I'm excited. What's it called? Yay, sit down. Yay, schedule. Yeah, Joe. Joe knows. Joe understands. The regular schedule has been one of my goals since before I subbed you. It's hard. It is really hard. It's funny because one of the biggest tips that every place YouTube will give to you, other YouTubers will give to you, is that you want to upload consistently. But then at the same time, it's like I worry about part of me wishes that like Sit Down Sunday were on a different day or Matinee Mondays were on a different day, because like the fact that they're back to back, I feel like sometimes the views are working against them. Like people are more likely to watch a video if it's a couple days spaced in between one another. But I'm just trying to get back on a schedule and start getting into the flow of things, making it a habit so that I continually do it. Oh, I'm gonna be honest, guys, I'm not feeling well. I've been saying it all stream. I'm really like starting to feel like I have a little bit of a fever. And I'm not, that's why I'm like not even drinking my tea, because I was like, is that making my face feel warm? What's making my face feel warm? Not great. We're pushing through for now, but I don't think I'm going to be able to stream for as long as I normally do. I might have to stop in like 20 minutes or so. It's fine. Let's see. Let's just see. Did you just say merch with Max on it? Yeah, I did. Yeah, free dog was purchased. Max, I wish that I had taken video of it. Max, the last 2 days has been adorable. My mom is in Nashville with my sister, and so Max is just needier when one of us is gone by nature because he's a people dog. But Max yesterday came in my room. He was laying on my bed, like towards me, sort of deal. And so I went over to the bed. Like I was sitting here, he was over there. He was lying on my bed, facing towards me. I go over there and I cuddle up next to him, like so that I'm facing him. So like we're basically reverse spooning, like facing one another, cuddling. And he goes like this. He looks at me, breathes, and then puts his arm around me. And I was like, and I was home by myself, and I was like, damn it, where is a camera when you need one? He was being so adorable. It was unbelievable. But then today, he was silently, when Max wants to get in my room and my door's closed, he just makes little moaning noises. Like he just makes little sort of noises. And he doesn't usually want to come in here and during the day. He really only does that in the morning. And if he comes in here during the day, the door's already open, sort of deal. So I hear my dad go, Kristen, open your door. And I was like, okay. So I opened my door, and Max had just been sitting there hoping I would sense that he was there, comes running in. I throw my comforter over him, and Max sits down just wrapped up in my comforter, totally happy. He's just the weirdest and the cutest. He really is. He's so, so cute. I love him. I do. Ugh. Let's see. Hold on. Is there an eye behind you? And I hope you get better. Yes, I'll show you guys. Oh, God. I'm such a wreck. Oh, my legs hurt. I went to the gym yesterday, guys. Maybe that's what did me in. This is my first Hogwarts Running Club medal. It's the Mad Eye Moody Constant Vigilance 5K medal. I love it because, as you can see, there is an eye, and it's attached with like a little spring. So it just like kind of looks like it's looking around at you, and I'm thrilled with it. I'm really excited about it. So I'm glad that you noticed my eye. I haven't decided where I'm going to put it yet. Also, anybody that Skypes with me knows that I've been saying for the last like 5 months that I need to get new shelves for my Funko Pops. I actually looked into getting shelves today from the comfort of my bed on my phone on Amazon. Let's see. Poor sick Kristen, feel better. That's an order. Thank you. Thanks. Especially because I work on Sundays now in the morning. So if I'm feeling sick tomorrow morning, that's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Not good. I'm like real pathetic when I'm sick. I really am. Though actually, live streaming has made my headache feel better. Now I just feel like I have a fever. What's life? This is it. I think probably what it is, I talked about this in my burning yourself out video, is that this is the first full day that, like, I do this live stream by choice. So I don't consider this to be like anything that I have to do sort of deal. This is the first day that I like have had nothing to do since Katsucon ended. Because I came back from Katsucon at 10:30 at night. I arrived home at 10:30 at night on Sunday. Next morning went to work. Tuesday went to work, sat. Like, I've gone into my entire normal routine this week. And so I think this is probably just my body being like, yo, we know what you did last weekend, as in you drove a whole lot, you woke up early every day, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's probably just like the exhaustion finally kicking in, but hopefully that's all it is. Because there's like flu and stuff going around, because the change of this sort of change of seasons, guys, is not good for our immune systems. They're not prepared for this. It's really bad for everybody's immune system. Are you going to do any more Geek IYs? Yes. Yes, I am. I actually have recently come up with a lot of Geek IY ideas, and I've been writing them all down. So I'm definitely, like, especially now that the cosplay stuff is over, I'm going to do crafting a lot more. Bye, Matt. But I'm going to do crafting a lot more. So I'm I almost just lost my track of thought. That's the way that today is going, guys. Yes, more Geek IYs on the way. Specifically, I owe you guys a how to make a little Navi like jar lamp. I owe you guys a Geek IY on that, because that's what my Patreon supporters voted on too many months ago. I'm so behind on those. I'm so sorry, Patreon supporters. You guys are lovely because you don't even bother me about it, but I'm bothering myself about it. And I'm actually hoping to release that sometime, maybe as next Friday's video, like this coming week's Friday's video, because Breath of the Wild. So exciting. Also, the gaming videos are starting very, very soon. So there's a lot of good videos to look forward to. I'm very excited. There's a lot of good content to look forward to. I just hope that I can figure out a way to balance it all out in a way that is conducive to you guys. But whenever I feel like I don't know if it's working or not, I blatantly just ask you guys. And I don't mind when you guys are like, nah, it's not working. Half the time you're like, no, it's working fine. Shut up. You're good. But okay. I think in like 5 minutes or so, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, which I apologize for. I don't know if you can see my cheeks getting red, but I can feel them getting red. So I'm probably going to like store myself in Jenna's room and work on, because all my cosplay stuff is in Jenna's room right now, and like work on organizing it. I want to. I'm very excited to organize. I like organizing. Man. So excited for Breath of the Wild. I keep on just like so hyping about it. That was a really fun element of Katsucon, is that there were a lot of, there always are Zelda cosplayers, which I love. And I like talking to those people about Breath of the Wild and how excited we are. It's so nice. It's so, so nice. Joe, I'm glad I'm accommodating you. Joe, I'm very glad that I'm accommodating you. Oh, I just wish that I felt better. I just don't. But I'm glad that we got to like spend this at least time together, because I don't like not making videos. I don't like not doing the live stream now. The live stream is just a part of my weekend ritual now. It's a good time like checking in with you guys and seeing what's going on. But while I'm thinking about it, what should our emoji for tomorrow's Sit Down Sunday be? In case you're new to the live stream fam, what up, live stream fam? What we do is that for the next video, which is Sit Down Sunday, along with your comment, you leave an emoji. So what emoji should we make for today? I'm wondering. Oh, the little nerdlet is moving around. Oh, Emily, I'm going to cry. It's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to think of an emoji. What should it be? I'm gonna look through the emojis right now, because then I will copy and paste them into the chat so we can all do them. You know what? Let us do, oh, get better flower. I like that. I was going to say, oh, that's cute too. Oh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to reject all of your ideas, though they are all lovely. We're going to do the like punching forward fist emoji because we're all going to move forward and we're punching forward and we're excited about stuff and we're going to feel better and we're going to do all that stuff. It's going to be great. But if you guys didn't check out my last video about Katsucon, I would really appreciate if you went over there, hit the like button, all that sort of stuff. Because again, views are down, whatever. I really don't care. It's just a matter of what's it called? My analytics, quote unquote, looking good. Do I really care that much? No. I just appreciate that all of you joined me on these streams. You guys are the best. If you watch this stream even once, you're part of the live stream team. So thank you very much. I'm going to get going because I just feel myself declining and I don't want you guys to have to watch the decline. I know, I'm sorry, Sarah Slinda. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling well. And so I'm going to go and like save you all from just watching me relentlessly feel bad. But tomorrow, along with your normal sit down Sunday comment, you don't need to just fist pump, bro fist. Okay, I'm going to go, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Good luck to you, Christy Lynn, on the rest of your cosplay work. And everybody else, I will see you in tomorrow's video. Thank you for watching. Bye.